I'm here with Curt Covert from
Smirk and
Dagger Games, and we've just had a little briefing on all of the different games that are in front of us. The big flagship game we have here is Cutthroat Caverns. And why don't you explain the whole balancing concept that you were talking about earlier?
I'd be happy to. Essentially, Cutthroat Caverns is a tightly balanced game between cooperative gameplay and stab your buddy in the back gameplay. And you have to do both well to win. If you don't work together, there's a good chance that all the players will die in the adventure and no one will win. However, the only way to win is to make sure that you kill the most creatures by landing the final killing blow. And that means you're going to be jockeying for position, it means you're going to be tripping people, whatever it takes to make sure you land that killing blow. And that's often not in the party's best interest, so it's a tenuous balance.
So, like other role-playing games, is there a game master then associated with it? So, why don't you tell us if there's a game master involved or how the play starts and finishes out?
Sure. We were very careful to not really rely on a lot of things that have been done already. We wanted this to be a very different way to have a dungeon adventure. So, you won't find dice, you won't find a game master. It's all geared to be as different as it can be, but still really maintain that spirit of the game in a role-playing adventure. So, for example, rather than rolling dice to attack, you get to choose your attack. You might decide to swing light or swing heavy based on how much damage the creature has, and trying to better your odds of being the one to land that final blow when you need it. And a game master, no, it's all kind of based on the cards that you have, and you're working as a team, but it's not adjudicated at all. So.
Okay. Do you have any special plans then for the events coming up, like free RPG day or anything like that?
I was really thinking about doing that this year, but the games weren't ready. But as part of our next expansion, which is the Cutthroat Caverns Tombs and Tomes, there actually is an adventure book that comes with that. And these are full-blown adventure stories, kind of RPG style, but they're self-guided. Again, there's no game master. It's kind of like those books, like the self-guided adventure books that gives you a choice at
for which way.
Yeah, if you turn right, turn page 3,
right.
Turn left, the other way. Yeah. So, but it adds a lot of richness. So it's not just going from encounter to encounter. There's a whole story now that's very involving, and things like marching order matter. You're going to find traps in between the encounters, and there's a new winning or losing condition in each story. So.
Okay. So where can people find out more information then about Cutthroat Caverns or any of the other games that you have here?
Everything is online on our website, which is smirkandDagger.com. We also post a lot of information on Board Game Geek, so I know a lot of people use that as a resource too. And we try to do as many PR releases everywhere as we can, but certainly on our website, yeah.
Okay. And I just wanted to ask real quick about the Candyman, Run for Your Life Candyman game, because this is just hysterical. It's a parody of the popular children's game where you play your own gingerbread man kind of creature and you have to make it to the end of the game.
Yes.
So was there an inspiration for this? I see that you have kids. Were you just fed up?
Well, what's interesting about the original game, and I happen to love the game that this parodies, and clearly this is a parody.
We all know
of
what that
is. Yeah. But as an adult, it's really kind of a mind-numbing game to play. Kids love it, and it's great for kids, but as an adult, when you've played it 10, 15 times with your kids, it really starts to get you. So this is kind of cathartic. Essentially, it's Candyland with combat, and you get to rip off the limbs off your little gingerbread men as you progress through the board. So you have to be the first gingerbread man to escape the land with at least one part still attached to your body. So that's kind of the thread of it. But.
Well, thank you, Curt. It sounds like you've got a bunch of great games here.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll get some big-time success out there, and we'll see your name plastered everywhere.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Great to meet you.